Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking in Opera. I'm Shenika Jordan and I'm an opera singer who loves to cook. I created this project because during quarantine, during COVID-19, I had some more time on my hands at home to really unleash my creativity. And I found that music and food have a beautiful parallel of bringing people together. And so today, I'm excited to join you all in making one of my favorite treats. This is my berry apple crumble. It is super simple, easy to make, and it's really good, really delicious. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. So I have apples that I've peeled and chopped here, and I have blueberries, which are the main fruits that we're going to use for this recipe. So I'm combining 2 apples, which have been chopped and sliced, and a cup of blueberries, which is like 2 handfuls, my hands, together. Then we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of sugar. And with sugar, you taste to your liking. I start with 2 tablespoons. Sometimes I'll taste to see if it's the right balance for me, and I keep going from there. And then we're gonna add a half teaspoon of cinnamon. I discovered this recipe. I discovered it through looking up peach crumbles, and I said, I have apples in my kitchen, why not use apples and berries? So that's how I came up with it. So we have the cinnamon. I'm gonna add about 3 shakes of ground nutmeg. 1, 2, 3. That was like 3.5. And then I'm gonna squeeze some lemon. Very easy. There we go. That's the filling. And now we're just gonna mix it all together. A bit more lemon juice. I like to see the juices flow as I mix it up. So if it feels a little dry from the sugar. So I'm gonna let this sit for a moment by the side, let the sugars break down in the apples and such, and berries. And now it's time to get to the crumble. Super simple. So for the crumble, I am using 2 types of flour. I'm using a regular all-purpose bleached enriched flour, and I'm also using coconut flour. Now you can use regular flour for the entire thing. I like to have a sort of healthy, kind of lightish alternative to just having flour by itself, so that's why I mix it with coconut flour. So yeah, I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of regular flour and 1/4 cup of coconut flour. Boom, boom, boom. In a simple small bowl, because we're not gonna use too much. And we're gonna use a 1/4 cup of oats, which I already took out. Boom. So we have that. And now we're gonna add our sugar and a bit of cinnamon. So I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of sugar. Boom. And we're gonna add about 1/8 teaspoon of salt. I have a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just gonna use about half of this spoon. And I'm gonna add a dash of cinnamon. I guess I could use, I don't know, I just do this. Boom. Not too much, just like a sprinkle. It brings out the flavor. And the crumble and everything connects with the cinnamon and the apple filling. The apple blueberry filling. So we're mixing this together. And now we're going to add our melted butter. I'm using a 1/4 cup of melted butter, and I'm putting it in gradually. If you do need some more melted butter or less, I would say use your discernment, because The goal of the crumble is that you have these nice crumbly chunks, not too wet, not too dry. So we're gonna just do a little drizzle and stir. A drizzle and a stir. And honestly, like during the holiday season, I'm just really grateful to have this opportunity to be in a home and cook, and just use my creativity in other ways. As a singer, I'm accustomed to experiencing the joy of music, but also having that kind of pressure that's attached to performance. In the kitchen, I feel the joy of creativity in a way that is, I would go to far to say more relaxing. I'm not worried about the expectations of people, other than people who want to taste my food, but you know, that's yours. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to just take the time in peace and serenity for oneself, and to use creativity in more ways than one. So this is how it's looking. I'm liking how it's looking right now. I'm gonna do a little close up to the bowl. You can see that there's large crumbles. And you know, I might even go so far as to add like maybe a little bit more butter. All right, so we're done with that. Now it is time to put everything together. We're almost done, guys. This is like clockwork. And now we're gonna add it to the pan, or the glass dish rather. Like I said, it's really nice. This recipe is really nice because you can add apples, add blueberries, increase your portion easily without feeling like you have to do the most. All right. Are assembled. The juices are here. I'm gonna just put a little bit of these juices. There we go. Beautiful. This is looking really good. This is how it's looking right now. Glazed in its sweet goodness. And the last step is literally to just add the crumble. I'm thinking that I kind of want to add a bit more melted butter to the bottom here. So I'm going to do that first. Very simple. It's already in my fridge. Like I said, discernment. So also with the butter, I'm using Smart Balance. I like this alternative to regular butter. I don't do a lot of dairy. So for those reasons, I just stick to the Earth Balance or Smart Balance. And it has the same great flavor of the butter without dairy or the extra fat. So I just put a tablespoon here. I'm gonna put it in the microwave. Great, so that was about 20 seconds. So, the last thing I'm gonna actually do, and this is optional, is add walnuts for some extra crunch. I took like a small handful. I put it in this bowl already preset, and I'm gonna add it to the mix. Mix it up. Now I'm going to pour it on the filling. This is how it's looking. Very simple. And I've preset the oven to 350 degrees. And you'll leave it in the oven for about 20 or so minutes. You just want to make sure that the crust is nice and brown. All right, so we are about to take out our berry apple crumble. It's been about 22 and a half minutes. So maybe 23 minutes. I was like, let me just put in an extra minute. So that's what we're gonna do. We're on time. Finito. Looks good. And what we're gonna do is let the berry apple crumble rest for about 10 minutes. So we're back and our berry apple crumble has been resting beautifully, and now we're ready to slice it and enjoy this beautiful bliss. Hear that nice crunch of the crumble. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. So I actually have some ice cream as well that I'm going to pair with my crumble. Yes. And there we have it. There we have it. The apples, the berries, everything is nicely marinated and condensed. I'm gonna try it now, just the crumble by itself. This right here, yes, yes. My ice cream, I have a strawberry ice cream, oat ice cream actually. That's all I have to say. Today, you have your apples, you have your berries, make it happen. That's all I have to say, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this berry apple crumble and this time we had together. And just thank you all for watching.